Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Y'all, I just found a bunch of Christmas stencils. Like small 6x6s. So aggravating when I forget stuff. Ugh. They're Christmas. They're perfect. Anyways, hi. Hi, Sue. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hello, trees. Sue, you have snow? Hi, Teresa Cherry. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Good morning, Brioni. Hello, Sheila. Hi, Regine. Hi, Beth. How are you? You have a lot of snow today, Sue? Aw, thank you, honey. Are you doing our work already? You're starting on our orders already? Hi, Lisa Hampton. How is everybody? It's because you have too many things, Terry. I know. I opened the drawer. No, not today. Not today. Not today. It's broken. It doesn't work. I opened my drawer to find something. Hi, Tina. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Lucia. Well, my comments are different, so I see comments differently than everybody else. So I see everything. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. Hi, Karen. How are you, my friend? Oh, actually, I did not take my medicine, so you are a peach. You are a peach and a half, no matter what they say. Thanks, son. You're the bestest ever. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. You guys, on my phone, it only is showing when people are coming in. But I can see all the comments on my screen, on my StreamYard. I can see all the comments, but I see what you guys are talking about now. You guys aren't. Ooh, has that been like happening for everyone? That's awful. You have to do the Facebook hokey pokey, comments not moving. Oh, that's messed up. So you guys have to go out and in? Ew, yeah, because all it tells me on my phone is who's watching. It just says Beth, Teresa, Sheila, Tina, Carol, Lucia, Lisa. It doesn't say, oh, that's icky. I'm saying hi now and then probably nothing to this piece of poo-poo. Sue. They can't even see your comment that you're saying that. Hi, Miss Edie. Hi, Carol Edison. How are you? Wow, that is icky. Well, I can see you guys, and Sue is giving you guys a bunch of poop emojis. I know you guys can't see it, but Sue's giving you guys a bunch of poop emojis. So, yeah, I was looking in my drawer, and I found all of these Christmas stencils, which I hid this from you. How did you find it? I hid my Starbucks pink drink from you. Oh, I hid this behind things. He didn't even see me buy it. Oh, gosh. Anyways, but wasn't I looking for like a smaller Christmas stencil the other day? So look at this. So we have Merry and Bright, but look at this one. You cannot use my cup holder. Gosh, I hid that drink all behind Uncle's drinks. You little turkey lips. But look at this one, Candy Cane Lane. Oh, I'm so aggravated, y'all. I needed these sizes the other day. And then we have just and these ones are from Essential Stencil. I do have a discount code with them. It's in the fa la 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 la. It's in the description. And then the Bulbies. I'm so aggravated. Anyways, I show you guys because you guys can remember for me, because you guys always remember for me. Sue, behave yourself. Sue's never going to behave herself. Ever, 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 ever. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Well, I'm sorry you guys are having those poopy comments, but I can see you guys. So, yes, I had to go out of your chaos page and come to this one. Ah, Lisa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys are having ickies. Hi, Wendy Martin. Okay, here, stop that noise. Troy was playing with Onyx this morning, and God, the noise she makes, it sounds like she's a rabid animal. I don't see her yet. That's kind of why I was stalling. But Bettina sent Troy birthday gifts. And so I didn't check the mail yesterday. And I checked it this morning on my way coming in after taking Trevor. So when Troy woke up, Bettina, he opened your birthday present and he was so excited. He went and got his phone. He changed the phone case. And that little sensory thing is super, super cool. I probably think I'll play with it more because I was this morning. But we thank you so very, very, very much for thinking about him and sending him a birthday present. So thank you so very much. And I keep all of these, so it'll go back here. Anyways, Beth says, I keep going back between overview and comments, and that way it works and you don't have to go all the way out. Oh, she's right. So what she's talking about is right down here, you have a little menu and it says, your replies, live chat, and overview. So if you just go back and forth from the menus, then it refreshes and you don't have to go all the way back out and come all the way back in. So perfect, Beth. You're so smart. Awesome sauce. Hi, Carol McGill. Hi, Miss Linda. Thank you. All right, let's get my back. I don't want to get my back on the screen, but we'll get my desk on the screen. There we go. Already acting up. Well, it's better than going all the way out and coming back in because that's even more of a pain, I think. Okay, so yesterday when we left, we had done the crackle medium on this wooden box, and we used the Decor Paint Chalky Vintage Beige, and we used I got the new one out. We got the Country Rose. And in between that, so the sandwich went like this. We did this one first, then this one, and then that was on the top. Here's your cheese stick, baby. So then after that, we did some woodjebin on the sides, and we painted that with the delicate metallic rose gold. And Troy, enough, son. You're the one who wanted the ting-ting. And then when I was starting to leave yesterday, we were trying to figure out what to do in here, if we should do Christmas or if we should do other stuff. And we had said other stuff. 10 years to get a 4-year degree in tech finally did some good. Oh, Beth. Okay, and so then we were looking at this pretty bicycle. Hey, stop. Onyx. Onyx. We were looking at the pretty bicycle to put in there, so I was going to cut these so we can really see how they looked. And then also we liked the roses too. If you guys notice, though, this one has I don't know if you could see. If you can tell, there's a color here and a color here. This actually has an entire backing to it. So it's not see-through, if that makes any sense. So there's a quilting backing to that. So regardless, we'll cut it. But then the reason why I was finding things, so I'm looking over here and I can't see any comments. The reason why you have a splitting headache. Oh no, I'm sorry, Cheryl. I had a headache this morning too. The reason why I started looking through stuff and found things is because I discovered this pile that I forgot about as well. So I figured, why not just torture myself? I could torture all of you and look through this as well. Well, those aren't supposed to be separated. These are more the rice papers, though. I don't know that we want to cover the entire background of the all of the crackle. That would be kind of pretty just to put some of those in there, though. We could push that aside. Oh, look at these. Forgot about those. Those should go in giveaways. I like the timeless designs, but they're smaller. I don't see you. I only hear you. Okay, we could do that when mommy's done. Bring it here and I can do it, but I can't do it right now, son. Oh, those are kind of pretty. Maybe we can put some of those together. All right. Because we don't have, you got to bring it to mommy. You got to bring it to mama. We don't have a whole lot to do. What I was thinking, though, is up along this edge here, I was thinking we put like a rose gold, like we do foil up along the entire edge. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Helen. Hi, Deborah. You guys know that you could always go over to YouTube. I am live on YouTube doing the same exact thing. And the comments are just fine on YouTube. So if you wanted to go over to YouTube, you could if you're frustrated with the comments. These are really pretty. The Troy boy wants his hair did again. See, here's the problem. We do Troy's hair, right? But Troy always rubs his hand, like he always goes like that in his hair. So then it makes his hair all furry. And then he doesn't like it because his hair's not did anymore. These are really pretty. I don't know, though, if they would work unless we piece them together. Which, I mean, I'm not against it. ¿Qué pasó? Hey, Chihuahua. Troy, you don't bother me at all until I come here. And then it's like mass chaos. Look at Tina. He has your phone case on. There. Local. Oh, there, Treese went over there. So I don't know. Do you guys think we should go with the bigger ones? Or should we like do some piecemeal? These are in my Amazon. Or we can just do like, you know, a big old honkin'. That actually would be pretty too, just to do like one big old honkin' flower in there. Look at that. Look at how pretty that would be. Hey, local, don't yell at me. I can't help it. I put my stuff everywhere. Thank you for cleaning up my mess. I like that. And then if we put that on there, all the crackle underneath will come through. What do you guys think about that? So either we do piecemeal of the timeless designs, or we use this one, which is Pastels Artistry from Redesign. This one's pretty, right? Now I don't see any comments from Facebook. Lisa says pieces, but there's no other comments except for YouTube, and they're talking about snow. Okay. Well then. Well then. Okay. These we will definitely use again, but or use on something, but I think for the purposes of seeing the crackle and whatnot underneath. You guys think this one? Okay, that's what I'm thinking too. Because then all of the crackle from underneath will show. And, oh, okay. This you can get at my Micah Daughters. I guess I found some more giveaway stuff. All right. So there's really no up or down because these are the same on both sides. So, Troy, seriously? You're going go loco, loco. Loco, loco, loco. Okay, let's grab my transfer stick. Please don't tell me my burnishing pad fell to the back on the ground. All right. Well, I'm not going to get, I don't know where that is. I think it went bye-bye. So, and the polishing pads, both of these, all of this right here, these three things you can get at my Micah Daughters. I did put it on, Troy. I need you to let mommy do this, please. You're all about the crazy life right now. You're living la vida loca, seriously. All right. Let's get this thing up. What happened to my pokey tool? I was looking for my pokey tool the other day, too. I think I need to lift all of my brushes. That's what I need to do. You see? Look at it. I think that's going to be so pretty in there. Oh, wait a minute now. Are those dots going to come down on there? I mean, I like that they did the, I like that they give us the whole, like, colorway, but if you guys don't cut that off, it's going to give you those dots down there. What the heezy weezy? I don't want colors. I don't want colors. Hi, Lori. I was born in a car on the top of a steep hill, stuck in drifts of snow, heading to the hospital. Oh, boy. All right. I like it. Oh, yeah. I'm going to like that. And then you can see all that crackle underneath, too. Yes, please. I'm glad I went. I don't even know why I was in that area looking for stuff. Okay, let's get all of this down. It's a cloudy day here in Northern California again. Are you guys all, whoever's getting all the cooking, are you guys getting ready? to start your cooking. So tomorrow I'll make all of the like cold stuff. The deviled eggs, the macaroni salad, the cheesecake. Make all that stuff tomorrow. Thanks, Drucy. The weirdest thing, when I went to YouTube, I didn't have a comment line. Where did you go, little line? Did you sign in, Drucy? It doesn't let you comment on YouTube unless you sign into your account. If you sign in, then it'll let you comment. But if you don't, it just lets you view the video. Oh my goodness. This is the satisfying part about transfers, when you start to lift. Ah! Hold on. Where's my little tool that I have to hide from Troy? Yes, cheesecake. It takes so long to make it that I don't do it very often. Like, I'll do it on Nick's birthday and then, like, you know, Thanksgiving, but not that it takes long. Oh boy, wonder how my hand's gonna like. Well, I mean, the KitchenAid will do most of the work, but I'm baking a turkey breast and made apple cranberry pie filling. Ooh. Sounds yummy. See, I like that we're going to be able to see all that crackle. I think the other transfers would have been beautiful too, the bigger ones that we had pulled out yesterday, but it would have covered a lot of the crackle. This way, there's still, you know, a lot of it that's being able to be seen. And once we put on the top coat, I'm sure we'll be able to see a lot of the crackle come through the actual piece too. So, you know, rub your little heart away. And if you see something's not laying down, just put it back down and keep on rubbing. You want to make sure, though, your paint is very, very dry, not just surface level dry. And you want to make sure that when you top coat, that is dry as well. If you're using a thicker top coat, be very careful with just drying it with a heat gun and then trying to go in with the transfer. A lot of the times the transfer will not go down properly. Hi, Anna. I was going to be home alone for Thanksgiving, but as of an hour ago, I've been invited to Thanksgiving breakfast and a late Thanksgiving dinner. Wow, now you're got all kind of plans. I'm excited. All I have to do is make a simple banana pudding. Oh, actually, we all love banana pudding, but Troy loved loves him some banana pudding. Which is funny because, is it Sizzler? I think it's Sizzler. They make a banana pudding. And I remember the first time we got it, because sometimes I never know if Troy's going to really like something or not. And the first time we had gotten it from there, I gave him a little piece, like a little spoonful. Tell me that boy just took the whole thing out of my hand and took off and was eating it, cracking up the whole time too. He had that smile on his face like, yep, I just took it from you. Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? So good to see you. I'm basically cooking for my mom, and she wants pumpkin and pecan pie. Ooh. We have a couple people that were making pecan pie. Look at that. Oh, oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so I always say, just kind of go over it with your hand, just making sure all of it's down. And then you go in with your polishing pad, which Lord only knows where mine went. So go in with your polishing pad and you want to burnish it down. So burnishing is really just this act of rubbing it, right? But you really want to make sure you do this. You're getting out all those air bubbles. You don't want any air bubbles with transfers because that will make it so that it can dry out. Over time, it will dry out, and then it'll crack and get flaky. And, there's no saving it after that. So as I'm burnishing it, I'm putting a little bit more pressure than I normally would, only because I want it to sink down in those crackles. It's so pretty. Looky, looky. I think that was a good choice. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, let's refresh this screen over here. Thank you. So soft and pretty. Love the colors. I know. Hi, Miss Kathy. How are you? So I know we're having, apparently the book is not letting y'all see comments. So our friend Beth in here, I guess it's working for some and not all. But down here, you have a little menu. And so if you kind of click both in back and forth between the menus, you'll be able to see, it'll upload your comments rather than having to go all the way out and come all the way back in. So, but then Miss Linda Baker said it didn't work for her, so I'm not sure. All right, so we are going to give this beauty a topper, a coda. I am going to use my Bear Wax from Home Depot. I did finally get a new one. Woohoo! I love this stuff. But I love them all. There's really no bad top coat. You can also use the one that I have in my store, which is the glossy. Or if you don't want glossy, you can matte it too. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. You could put matte or gloss. However, you do need to seal your transfers because of the cracking as well. And then also you need to seal your crackle because, you don't want that to continue to crack and then that get flaky and gnarly as well. And this is a water-based sealer, which is A-okay because we did not use fine line. So we don't have to worry about using a solvent-based on this one. Hi, Wendy. Dang, my electricity just went out and now I have to reset it. Oh no, all the blinking clocks. All the blinking clocks. No, that's no good. See how well it's gonna look? Look at that. The outside. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Cheryl, most all of you are going over to YouTube. You guys are, well, I mean, you know, at least you guys can see each other's comments over there, because it's a little bit of a pain having to keep going either in and out or, you know, doing that with the menu down there at the bottom. It's not working. I don't know what happened. The printer only works when we're doing orders. Isn't that just strange? So this morning, as I was putting packages out for the orders, I sent my mail lady a text message like she told me. And she goes, yep. She goes, thanks for texting me. I didn't get a slip today, so I wouldn't have known. So now I feel really bad because this whole time I thought that she was just ignoring me and just picking it up whenever she felt like it. But it turns out it wasn't even her. It was, you know, it's the office not giving her the call slips when there's a pickup. So she wouldn't have picked up all those orders today had I had not had her number like she gave it to me, because she didn't get the slip. So the delicate metallic rose gold. So I'm just going to go around really quickly and do one coat all the way around. And then we're going to work on the top ridge here, because I think it would look really pretty. You know what I think about you, Troy? You're too smart for your own good. So when did you figure that out? Oh, that boy. So I have to unplug the printer. And every time up until now, he hasn't figured out that I've unplugged it from the actual unit and not the power strip. And then I would hide the cord underneath my drill charger. So I have the drill that, you know, the battery charger. I hid it underneath there because it looks like it's, you know, coming out of there. Well, just now he just figured out that cord doesn't belong to that drill and is now fussing with trying to get the printer plugged in because he's too smart for his own good. That's what he just yelled at me for, to tell me that he found out my little secret. So now I'm going to have to completely take the whole cord. Now I'm going to have to unplug the entire thing and take the whole cord, because it's worked all the way until now. So since we've lived here, he's too he's too smart. He's too smart. Hi, Liz. Yeah, he's just, that's what he's telling me right now is that that's what he's doing. Hi, Roxanne. Is Helena here? Don't see Helena. Hi, Kaylee girl. Hi, Helena. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. All right, let's just give it a little dry on the outside. And then we're going to go ahead and get that the rose gold, and put it up here. Troy, we're not doing any work right now. We don't do work until the nighttime. You have this time off. Oh, Helena went to YouTube. That's why. Hi, Richard. How are you, my friend? So a lot of folks are over on YouTube because of the comment thing not working on the book. So if you'd like to go over to YouTube and chat it up, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, Beth suggested moving through the menus at the bottom. So if you go overview and then go back to live chat, it moves up the comments. Uh-huh. You're too smart. That's all it is to it. All these people who said, well, I don't know if he's going to be able to. I don't know if he's going to be able to. I'd like to take you over to them and say, he's able to. Y'all don't know nothing. You haven't met the Troy boy. He's able to. Okay. So let's look. Now, I have ordered a bunch of foils to bring into the store. So let's look, because I think it would be super pretty to put a foil all the way up on the ridge there. But I need to find the right color. Because remember, the rose gold foil isn't really the rose gold look. We used to use a pink, which is fine. We could do that. And then let's also look at, oh boy. I really stuffed this drawer full. Let's look at, because I want to do something different with those handles, but see, I think it would be super pretty to put the chiffon for the handles rather than putting back the jute. Because the chances of somebody picking it up by the handles, and it's not like it's not going to hold, but how pretty would that be for handles? Oh, Anna went over. Anna went over. She said, forget this FB stuff. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, I can't even, the comments are all kind of wonky. So let's look. And I'm going to turn it up this way just so we can kind of. So this color is actually the Verdon color. And so 2 red, right? It's kind of strange. I know that we use I always use, now this, it says it's light purple, but let me show you. Okay, pasta sauce. You want to go down there? Hold on, let me help you. Gosh, Troy. Son. So this is the light purple, but now you guys can see. Wow, today it actually looks off. Usually it looks like it matches, so maybe we don't use light purple. I will show you what they call rose gold. But if we're using this, it has a gold mix to it. So I'm wondering if we can get away with what they're calling rose gold. So this is what they call rose gold. Hi, Rochelle. All right, so that color, gosh, it's hard with all the bright lights, isn't it? That color is what they're calling rose gold. But look at that color, this color, right? But look at it with the ribbon. I actually think it would be okay if it went around the top. Either this one or we go straight gold. You're killing me, Smalls. Don't bother her, son. Don't bother her, Troy. Sorry, guys. You know, he's not, I gotta log him in. If I don't, he's just going to keep on and on and on, because that's his style. There you go, baby. So, and then this is the gold, which obviously is gold. This is the holographic. We might be, I don't know. I don't really want to go holographic. I think holographic, I mean, now the one thing with the holographics, right, it will pick up the pinks and the blues and the greens. Hi, Laura Brown. Champagne gold foil. Say what? Champagne gold foil? I don't have champagne gold foil. I don't. Hold on a second. Let me look at Troy. No. Let me look at the foil flakes. See, the foil flakes are not, well, actually, we could do the foil flakes. Now, the foil flakes, the pink, you have to trust me on this. It's a lot pinker on camera than it is in person. See, it's coming out really pink. Let me see if over here it looks as pink. If you look up in the corner, it's not as pink as it's showing on camera. On the camera, it's looking like a hot pink, and it's not, I promise. So, I don't know. I almost feel like we have to, Troy, sit down there, please. I almost feel like either we have to do the rose gold or a gold. Because look, if we are putting this in here, where did I put that thing? I think it's almost picking up a little coppery. All right. Hold on a minute. Let's put this one back together in here because it's flying all over the place. Because we're going to put the chiffon on there with the, and it has the gold intertwined in that. We're just going to go gold because that gold it will go with this. This one, even though it says rose gold, it picks up like a copper feel to me. And that's why I say that's what they call it is rose gold, but it's more of a copper feel. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Hey, Perkins. Okay. So when you're using, look at that. My butterfly is getting tortured. When you're using the foils, you can either use the decor glue tacky, which works really well, or you can use the not that one, the metal leaf glue. I'm like, wait a minute, the metal leaf glue, which is what we're going to use today because it's just, so decor glue tacky is like the tacky of all tackies, right? When you really need something to stick, which is what I always use for my velvet powder. And I do use it for the foils too. This is actually, I brought this one. So they're going to both be in the store. This is coming. It'll be there. It'll be in the store with the foils early next week. This one works just as well, gets very tacky. But I would suggest, like, if you want to do foils through like a stencil, use the metal leaf glue. It's not going to grab so much that it's going to make your, life hard cleaning the stencils and all that other jazz. So, but both of them work just as well. So what I do want to make sure of, though, is that I'm completely dry in here of any, of the gloss, because I don't want the foil to stick to any gloss. What is Lori saying? David Copperfield. What? Hi, Shonda. All right, so we're going to go. So just like the decor glue tacky, this is going to go on white at first. And then when it comes translucent, when it goes clear, it's ready. So you wouldn't want to put this on just like the decor glue tacky and then go right on with the foil. You want it to get a little tacky first. So when it's gone clear, you know it's ready. What is Lori saying now? Doesn't like the color again. It's too bright or something. And then when we do our, because we have not done our dimension yet. So when we put our dimension in our shadows and around the moldings, the 3D, the wood you bend on the front, what I will do is get the gold wax and also hit the tops of that with the gold wax. So that way it will bring in the mixed metals of the gold and the rose gold. And then it'll be closer. It'll mix with the chiffon handles. I wish you guys could see this up close because it's really cool. You can see the crackle through the transfer. It's really neat. Not Christmassy by any means, but that's okay. We don't have to do Christmas every day until Christmas. It's kind of nice to get away from it a little bit. Hey, Nicole. So again, if you are having problems seeing comments on here, if you kind of go overview live chat, then the comments go back up instead of having to go all the way out and come back in. I can see all of the comments, but what most people are doing is going over to YouTube. There's quite a few over on YouTube, actually, if I look at the numbers properly. Because YouTube is not having any problems with comments. No surprise. All right. So as you can tell, where we started here, it's already gone clear. So that is already ready for our foils. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn my fan off or push it down or something or another. So let's see if pushing it down lets me get away with it. All right. I don't need another glove. I can just use one. I hope my brain will only use one side. Let's move that over there. This out of here. What are you laughing at, Troy? Are you messing with her while she's sleeping, honey? All right. No, hold on. Mama's got to do this. Ah! Yeah, Terry, you thought you could use one hand. You know already you're not going to be able to do that. Hi, Tina. Roxanne. Oh, Roxanne, you moved over too. I know it's aggravating because a lot of it is. Oh, we got to change. A lot of it. A lot of the fun is coming over and talking with everybody, and then you can't even see comments, right? Hold on, y'all. I need to change my. I need to get my steel wool and change my gloves. Those gloves had some blue foil, and I don't want blue foil on them, on there. Okay. So when you're using any foil flakes, the foil sheets, any type of glove, like a cotton glove, it just helps because you know how the foil likes to stick to everything, right? And then if you have some steel wool, that helps as well to get your foil off where you don't want it to stick. So I'm just going to try to, well, let's not get my hair in it. I really should have the catch tray underneath. Hold on. That's why I don't like when you guys are right behind me. I'm scared I'm going to run over paws and fingers and toes. Try not to touch the sticky. Okay. I'm just going to pick up what's not stuck. Oh my gosh. They're going crazy over on YouTube. They're going cuckoo. Okay. I'm just going to pick up now and see how much of this one sheet I can use before pulling another sheet out. What, baby? What? What is that? A font. What is that for? I don't even know. What are you trying to buy? Keep picking up and putting down. Maybe we can get, oh, looks like we can get one sheet for at least the short side and the long side. And then as Mara always says, when the little bits are flying away, there goes 10 cents. There goes a quarter. Okay. Make sure if I feel anything pull on my glove, then I know there's a little part that needs to have a little bit of foil. Now let's turn it and get this side. We'll get another sheet. Oh, I've got actually a lot hanging off this edge here. Hi, Candace. How are you? I've got a lot hanging off. I didn't realize. A lot hanging off here. And Mara always says it hurts her to use the foil flakes and the foil because as pieces are flying away, she says, there goes money flying away. Because you know she hates waste. Okay, let's get one more sheet out. I was talking to my Mara this morning. She was telling me about her good visit with her mama. how's mom? Now that we're, come on. I need in, please. How's your mama doing, Trees? Let me in. Please. Gee, Christmas. Mary was telling me how she was getting, how mom got so happy to see them today, and like she recognized all of her kids together. So special. Okay, I'll take off our extras. And I'll put it here, and there, and here, and there. No, Mara was telling me, I was talking to her before I was getting ready. And then she was telling me, did you see the pictures I posted? And I said, no, not yet. And then she was telling me about how she made a squealing noise because it was like she recognized them. And oh my gosh. And then Mara got choked up, and I was so happy for her. Hold on, son. Look, mom's got a whole mess here. Hold on. Troy, you got to wait a minute. I will, son. Just give me a minute. Hold on. But yeah, I told Mara, I said, you know, when you guys, because she said that, you know, her sister goes to feed her breakfast, and then when she's there, she goes and feeds her lunch. And I said, you know, when you guys are there, like, individually, maybe she's thinking that, you know, oh, you're just, somebody's bothering me, you know, it's somebody's eating. She's not really recognizing, you know, that you guys are her kids. But when she's seen all three of you together, it was like, oh, my kids, you know. So, and she said, yeah, exactly. And so I was so happy, you know. What a awesome little treat for her to get that, you know, reaction from mom. So I know she was telling me I have to look. She was telling me, she said, you got to see the picture. So after I get off of here, I will, because I need to I have to call her back, because at the end there, Mara started sounding like a robot. I was like, are you in a bad dead zone? She goes, yeah. So I'll have to call her later. But I can't wait to see him, because she just said it was just such an awesome visit. I'm so happy for her. All right, so we're just taking a little brush, and I'm going to just flake off all the excess right now, and then I'll go in and really clean it up. It's not turned on. You got to turn it on. I'm just going to push it all in the catch tray. And then this is where I was telling you guys, like, if you have, you know, like those Dollar Tree plastics or what have you, you can use these just like this, right? The flakes, right? And you can even make your own little color concoctions if you wanted to. Like if you wanted to do, you know, red and green, or rose gold and, you know, another color, you know, mix your own little concoctions. Okay. But just be ready to have gold foil flying around for a while. That's kind of the beast of, you know, foils. But it's oh so pretty and worth it. All right, so I'm just going to give it a push. I want to make sure that I don't feel any sticky, which I do right here. So let's pick that up. Okay. All right. And then I am not going to worry about all of this right now. I will put it off to the side, and then I will put it all in my little gold jar. That over there. Sorry for the noise. Okay. And then there's still going to be gold until I actually, go and get it out really well. But if you have gold, like right here, how it's sticking, or not necessarily just gold, right? Just the foil sticking period. That's why I say to grab some of the extra fine. So this one is the 0000. It is in my Amazon store. And yes, it does, Tina. It does. It's just a different way, you have either the sheets or you have the flakes, but you could, either one. Okay, and then I am just going to wrap them like on a bud. Actually, that's a lot. Let's just wrap one. Just so I have a handle of something. And then you can go along here and clean up any place that, because unless there's glue, it's not going to stick, you see. And the having it be super, super fine, it's not going to like scratch off your paint or do anything crazy to your project. It's literally just flaking off the excess foil that you don't want. So if you just go on with but make sure you're getting the super fine. Just like when you're using your gator, you don't want to use, a low grit because you don't want it to tear up your project. This is the same thing. You don't want to have you don't want to be doing this and then it all of a sudden takes off all your paint and starts scratching your surface. And I'm barely using any pressure. I'm not actually pressing at all because it's going to flake right off. Okay. So just go through and clean it with the steel wool or however you clean it. Whatever makes you happy, and then it'll all go back on the inside. You're welcome, Tina. But yeah, when I get all of the off bits like that, and I've used some of them before, like the purples and the golds together. I have one that I use at Christmas all the time. It's the red and greens that all of the little off sheets. Okay. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, now let's go in. Oh, I lost everything. Oh, okay. Now we're going to go in. You guys are going to, Onyx, you have gold on your head. Onyx, you had gold on your head, Mama. Troy, you're right in my way. Hi, Chihuahua. That's all right. I'll climb around you. No worries. So I'm going to get the gold wax. And I'm going to get some of the antiquing paste in Umbra that was sitting on Onyx's head. Poor baby. You learned so much here. Oh, thanks, Lori. Are you being serious, or are you talking? You learned so much from Sue on how to be sassy? Okay, so I'm just going to take. I can feel. Well, that's a good thing. Onyx had some on her head. I could feel a little bit right there, and yay, Onyx, perfect. That worked out perfect, Onyx. I thank you. All right. So let's address this here because y'all know we cannot, I mean, I guess you could, but I cannot put on a mold and just leave it there willy-nilly. I need to do something with it. So we're going to do two things. We're going to shadow around the mold. We're going to shadow around our edges and really frame this in. And then we're going to hit the tops of this very lightly with the gold wax paste in order to tie in the gold up here to the rose gold. And then when we do our chiffon handles, it will tie it all in. Capiche? Capiche. You know what I mean? The following I'm flakes. Troy. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Are you asking Mommy if you could put it on there? Of course. The following I'm flakes would look pretty on a Christmas ornament. You need to do one of the large baubles that you have in your store. The following I'm flakes. The following I'm flakes. I'm trying to see what autocorrect did to you there. Okay. So if you remember, we put a top coat on here already. So that top coat is going to give us the ability to be able to wipe back. Okay, Troy. I got it, son. And not have, and it's not, it gives us that ability to wipe more back. If we want it, it's not going to just stick on there, right? Because we have that gloss on there. Hold on, y'all. There you go. Okay, Troy? All right. Sorry. He's been in this mood. lately. I think the weather that, makes him kind of stir crazy too, right? So it's funny to mess with mom when she's on a live. Hi, Deborah. All right, let's see. Then we're going to blend that, and then we'll wipe some back. I'm gonna hold it so it doesn't make that annoying noise. Okay, and we're just gonna take and wipe it back a little bit and push it in to the mold. And I can't get in the middle there. So I'm going to take right. Actually, let's switch to that one. All right. Now I'm going to frame it in. Hey. Going to lift up anything that's loose, which is okay because then it won't flake all over. So we're just going to frame this in now, and you'll see how much of a difference it makes when you just leave it to where you're like, okay, no shading, no dimension, right? You're not putting in any dimension. You're not putting any highlights. It still looks very pretty, but it's almost like something's missing. So we'll do this side, and then I will show you. I'm actually going to leave that down there. I will show you one completed side compared to the other side. All I'm doing is just pushing. So when I'm wiping, I'm not wiping like this to wipe off what I did. I'm literally pushing that framing and blending it in here, right? If that makes any sense. So I'm not trying to wipe off what I did. I'm just cleaning up that halo around. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of the gold, and this is simply to bring in the gold that's on the top there. So I'm going to at the very end of my brush, because I want the lightest pressure, I'm just going to come and flick the brush so that only the high points will get hit with the gold. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Hi, Phyllis. No need to apologize. Troy needs you. Oh, well, thank you. You know, I'm always self-conscious because I know he can, he can be distracting sometimes. And as we have found, not everybody appreciates the distraction. So I'm always aware of it. And so I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. So let me do it like this. So this is now bringing in the gold that we have up there. We framed it in, and then that. So this is it finished with the framing and with, you know, some highlights and some dimension. And then we have this. Albeit this side is beautiful, you know, this side just looks a little more finished to me. You don't have to do this. Obviously, you can, you know, I always say you do whatever makes your eyes happy. If you don't like this and you think that without it, it's pretty, then, you know, leave it off. Leave it off. Leave it off. Hi, Cynthia Diane. Thanks, Marilyn. I know. It's not everybody's as understanding as y'all. And even though I agree, you know, I don't want those kind of people. I do know that when people are new and they don't realize who Troy is and what that noise is, they, you know, they don't get it right off the bat, right? Okay, so again, I'm not wiping the edges. If you guys can see, that halo looks a kind of, you know, looks a little bit all over the place right now. So I'm going to wrap around just my finger, and I'm just going to blend out. And I always say push back because that's kind of what I'm doing, is I'm pushing it from here and pushing it up just to kind of blend it. To take it from looking like it's dirty to then looking like there is just, you know, simply that halo around there. Now, we can't forget things like this, right? Okay. So again, we see even just when it's plain like that with not even the wood you've been, it just makes a humongous difference. Okay. And yes, the one who had a problem with the distractions, as you call them, are no longer here. Nope, it is. They are no longer here. I've never had the opportunity to be a mom, but I assume you have your hands full at all times. Yes. Oh boy. Yes, I sure do, Phyllis. I sure do. But as I always say, like how I say that, you know, Trevor taught Troy so much. Like I was so nervous, you know, having Trevor so soon after Troy, because they're literally, 13 months apart, right? And I thought, oh man, how am I going to do this? Troy has special needs. Trevor was a month and a half early. How's this going to work? But then Trevor ended up being the best teacher for Troy because, you know, Troy sees someone his size doing all these things that he was like, I'm not getting left behind. And then as I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, there was no way I was going to be able to sit on the couch and be like, oh no, poor me. I feel awful. I had to keep it moving, not only because I didn't want the boys to be afraid, but, you know, Troy needed me. So, you know, God does things for reasons, right? There's always a reason. So Troy, I credit that me having to keep it moving to both of my boys, but especially Troy, because it was like, no, Mom, like, I need you. You need to get up. You need to get up. You need to keep it moving. My kids always waited for me to be on the phone with to ask you a question. Now I appreciate how when my mom would be on the phone, you know, because that back then, you know, the phone cords were only so long. They couldn't get away from you. And you keep, oh my gosh, but I have something I need. I need something. I need to tell you something. I need, you know. But yeah, if I remember, I can remember every time my mom was on the phone, I needed something. And then if you ever do get to a point where you're like, wait a minute, that's way too much. You know, I want to get that off. I don't like how that looks. Remember, wax takes off wax. So if you get a clear wax, it will remove. If you feel like you've gotten a little too heavy-handed with wax or too heavy-handed with even your antique paste, you can use the wax, clear wax, and it will take it off. If you have the solvent, that will also remove it. Okay. Then we got our last side over here. Did you get a upside the head? Oh, a chunk. I was like, what does that say? No, you know what my mom, you know, I feel like, well, I guess I did, because I always used to tell my brother, my brother, he's 6'4", and he always had a big foot. And I would always tell him, can you not put your slippers where Mom can grab them? So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, geez, dude, you got the biggest foot. She can cover a lot of area with your big old slipper. Not so much the chancla. I would get, like, you know, the wooden spoon. I may just catching a bit of cold. My mom is in the hospital and just didn't have to move in. Oh my goodness, Rochelle, I'm so sorry. We will definitely have you in our prayers for strength for your family, Rochelle. Yes, this is Would You Been. When I was diagnosed, Trevor, so it was 2008. So they weren't quite, so 7 and 6, going to be 7 and 8. I was diagnosed in March of 2008. So they weren't quite, they hadn't come to their birthdays yet. So 6 and 7 when I was diagnosed. All right. So that is what we're looking at, our tray. I obviously will do some cleanup. I still have to do the bottom, which since I'm done with all of this, I will do. But, okay, so. Trying to think how I want the ribbon. Do I want the ribbon from the, I guess not. I guess, all right, how long do we want the handles though? So let's see. I mean, they don't need to be super long. All right, so. And they need to be tied a bit. So. Yeah, because Troy just started learning to walk when he was 7. He didn't walk until he was 7 years old. Thanks, Nicole. You're welcome, Richard. I can give you the number if you need me to. It is, I know I have the little thingy here somewhere. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. 2118. And if you use, click on my link and use code WUB 30%. I think you still have at least a few hours left. If not, I know there's a countdown at the top, but I think yesterday was 2 days, wasn't it? So I think there's still some time left. If not, I have a 10% discount that you can use. But hopefully the 30% is still on. All right. That's what I was afraid of. So hold on. I might have to do a, I have those little things that you could put so that they don't slip out. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Because I wonder if, because it is the ribbon, I wonder if it's going to hold with just the knots. Yeah. I will end up putting some, because that would be horrible. I have a little clamp that can go on the ends there. So that way the knot doesn't slip out, because it is just the chiffon ribbon. So again, I don't feel like somebody will be carrying the tray by the handles, but you never know. You never know. You never know. Yeah, Phyllis, that would actually, I could probably use one of those wooden beads and paint that like gold, or put the gold foil on it. That would be super cool. Maybe I'll do that because I have those little gold beads. That would be cool to do, because then it'll tie in the gold more too. Yeah, see, now that doing that, it made the ribbon even shorter. That's all right. We get the gist of it. We get the gist of it. Hi, Betty. Thank you. One day left and 9 hours. And then I also need to cut the ends of these so they are nice and not looking all kind of cray-cray. But again, we'll get the gist of it. Come. Okay. See. Again, I will cut, I'm going to have to cut longer ribbons because, you know, but you guys get the gist of it. You see? And then I'm going to have to make these pretty, but I know I'm not going to use this ribbon. I'm going to have to cut longer ribbons. So I'll do like, you know, I'll cut those straight. But look at how pretty. I think it looks good with the chiffon, and then it kind of ties it all in with the gold on there. So all I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to grab one of the little, I have washers that'll work. I have like the rivet washers that'll work. So I'll find something, and then I'll make these just a tad bit longer. They would have been longer if I didn't have to double knot on two sides, but just a tad bit longer. Actually, that one's kind of okay. It's this one that's too short, but I wish you guys could. Oh, well, you guys can kind of see like that. How cool. You can see the cracks through the transfer. And then the way that the flowers go, really, it doesn't matter which side is, you know, top down or not. But then that's what we're looking like all the way around. Super pretty. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, I could make it stronger, but I'm not anticipating somebody's like carrying drinks or anything in this. So, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean, but I could even double up the ribbon, you know, and I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to look because I have them up here. I have the wooden ones because it might be pretty to do the wood in like the foil, because this is wood anyways, to do like a foil bead and then have the bead in there. And then I wouldn't have much of the ribbon showing, but that's what we're looking like. All that yummy crackle. So that's the crackle medium. And then, hi, Robin. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. I didn't say hello. And then, of course, both sides. And then, see, I think that on the sides like that, it's just really pretty. It's better than the jute that it came with. And then remember, these were nesting, so there was two smaller ones. And I think it came from Michael's, and this is what it looked like originally. It was called whitewashed. So I will paint and crackle the bottom so that it all looks like this, and then I'll find something for the ribbon. So, anyways, tomorrow, I don't know what we should work on tomorrow. I have no clue. I have these. I have these. I have all kinds of stuff. So, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what we are going to do tomorrow. Also, those of you who are winning Happy Mail, if you guys want any of these, let me know. For those of you that are winning on Bingo Happy Mail, let me know if you guys want these for like Christmas ornaments or to craft with them, because I have a ton of them. I told you guys I saved these from when I first started getting Would You Bin. I don't save them anymore. I toss them. But I found in my Christmas bin, I have tons of these. and I figured maybe somebody might want them. Tina, I said thank you to you earlier, and I was showing you that Troy used his phone case. So thank you so much, Tina. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. Do one big bauble. Sure, I would like one, pretty please. Okay, Anna. You want just one, or do you want, because they're all different sizes, you know. I have all of them. I have the ones that are like this size. I have the medium ones. I have the tiny ones, because each trim is backed by this stuff. So, and they're thick. So they're really, really good. So anyways, I need to figure out what we're doing tomorrow, but I will figure it out. It's hump day. Don't forget, make sure. I know, I feel bad about throwing them away, but I have like a pile of them, Betty, and I was like, what on earth? Don't forget, make sure you're on my Telegram, because Telegram is when you're in the know about the bingo, and we're going to have some Thanksgiving fun. So, anyhow, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Stay warm, because it's getting a little nippy. And I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Talk to you later. Bye.